To a little coffee talk with me, and yes, there is coffee in there. I am a coffee drinker, and I wanted to share a word with you because God spoke to me last night, and I'm hoping that maybe I'll speak to somebody out there too. And I was preparing for class. I give class to ladies at church, and I was preparing for class, and He gave me a verse. He gave me a word to give to them. And what I had not realized is in the classroom that we were put in big letters, up closer to the ceiling and the wall, are those same words. Now, I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that when God speaks, He speaks repeatedly. You just have to listen to His voice, listen to what He's trying to say. And basically, what those words say in big letters, I mean, they're about 18 inches by 8 inches big, and it says in cursive, "Be still." And the verse that God had given me last night was, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him." Psalms 37:7. And in order to explain to the ladies, well, what does this verse really mean? And even to myself, what does it mean, Yenni? I had to look up the word still. And of course, we know it means not moving, but it means not making a sound, being like a stone, motionless, unmoving, so not taking any steps. It means a deep silence, a calmness. It means be calm, be at peace, just wait. It means hush. So it's almost like God at that moment is saying, hush, I'm going to give you word. I'm going to speak to you. I just need you to not move and not say a word. Just be still and wait for me. Wait for my steps. Wait for my words. And what does it mean to wait then? Well, it means stay where one is. So wherever you are, that God tells you, be still, stay there. Wait. It means wait, delay your action. So it doesn't mean you're not going to take any actions, but for right now, you're just delaying it until a particular time or until something else happens. So remember, we're surrendering to Him. And He's the one that basically is the master of our lives. So if we surrender to Him, He sees the future. He knows what the next steps are to the whole puzzle piece of our lives. We don't know. So maybe there's some changes He needs to do around us or in us in order for us to be ready to take that step. But we don't know that. So therefore we have to wait to a particular time. Remember God's timing, right? Or a particular moment where He says, now you can take the steps. Or maybe we're being silent because He wants to put His thoughts in our minds. And our minds are so full of our dreams and our goals and our thoughts and our plans. And He says, well, I have greater plans for you. I have a greater dream for you. But you don't know that because you're not hearing my thoughts. So I need you to just be silent. Quiet those thoughts. And then you can hear my thoughts. Then you can hear my plans. Then you can hear my dreams for you, which are honestly, they are greater than the ones you have. So for that moment, we need to be silent and unmoving. And it says for a particular time. Now, a particular period of time is a length, literally. It's an interval, it's a stage. It's a chapter. And if you're a book reader like me, we know that chapters are not just one page. There are a few pages. So what does that mean? In my mind, sure, I want to be still for a few days, maybe even a week. But sometimes we have to be still for longer. Maybe there's a purpose. And that's the answer. When we think that God is not speaking, God is not giving us an answer, yes, He is. That's the answer. Be still. Be unmoving. Don't take any steps yet. Wait until I give you the steps to take. Because I'll tell you one thing, Yenni is so used to taking steps. Is so used to being a woman of action and just even leading. And that's what I do. But the Lord says, I want you to do what I want you to do. Right? My steps have always led to pain. They've always led to loss. They've always led to a cycle. And I'm not that anymore. So therefore, I need to lose my thoughts to gain his thoughts. I need to stop my steps to gain his steps. And I hope that as I'm learning to do that, and I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy, because it's not. It is not easy at all. God's way is a hard way. But in that, we gain the promises that He has for us and the calling that He has for us. And I very much look forward to that. Look forward to being the daughter that He prepared me to be, that He's created me to be. So I'm going to be here still until He says when and how, until He speaks to me. And I hope that you can learn to be still along with me until He speaks to us.